G'day punters, we're back.
We're back.
Back from a break. Joey's going to host, so we've got the main man Jack Dickens here, who's keeping the joint afloat. Drew, who keeps the joint afloat, and the blowing, which is me, Jonathan Walsh. So
Keeps the joint afloat.
Nah, far from that. I maybe
do the financial services for the business.
Yeah,
for my business. For mine.
Anyway,
How
couple
we
of
doing,
mountain goats, get you blokes up and going on a strict diet.
Let's get into a preview Flemington. We've got Mount Young from Flemington. Good start to the year. Lost yesterday at Sandown. Had a good crack at 2 horses. Willow was right on
Ronan's Rock.
Ronan's
They
right.
put up lame.
The biggest punter in the world's horse person told me after the races he thought it was a moral.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with the bet we made. Pulled up lane and was ridden horribly, I thought, to the way the track was playing. And then what Damien Oliver did absolute heaven, and the way the stewards, I love the stewards, I think you guys do a fantastic job, but the lack of investigation and scrutiny of his ride on absolute heaven is a farce. He jumped in front on a noted leader that was favourite for the race, and then somehow was third last turning. Horse found a fair bit in the straight, was ridden into horses. But Damien Oliver, you can't ride horses like that on big stages, in my opinion.
Yeah, Pico was wanted and ridden correctly. If Absolute Heaven got ridden similar
Pico
way,
would have been 3 wide and cast. Interesting.
Yeah. It was
I
just
thought
right.
the ride deserved punishment, or at least heavy scrutiny.
Well, you got to ask
And
why he's
I'm
got
huge on Damien Oliver. You know that I back his horse all the time. I love him, but the ride was not right. The ride needed to be heavily addressed to provide punters with confidence to bet into Victorian racing, in my opinion.
The podcast members got Dicko giving us the biggest stat on Damien Oliver on leaders, and you would have been supremely confident based on the stat when Dicko finds it from the yard, because you know it's going to lead, and then it's third last at the turn. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's not many people on course, and everyone I spoke to, most people on course are there because they know what they're doing,
Yeah.
and they've been there for a fair while because they're good at it.
Yeah.
You know, even, I'm not going to say that word, but everyone's got the same opinion that it was a little bit
Smelling.
smelly.
Yeah, had to be investigated further.
And I'm not accusing him or saying it was. It just needs to be thoroughly
It
investigated.
comes back to the same thing. They need to find jockeys for stupidity. And there's the level of stupidity, if you're a Group 1 rider, you don't get as much leeway as an
Yeah, like we didn't back. We backed Cash Fair the Movers. I didn't back from the yard because I wasn't sure about it.
Yeah.
Didn't like the way
But
it
he
walked.
broke down.
Yeah, but that's if a horse isn't ridden out, that's how it should finish.
Yeah.
You can't like fall back through a field of horses when you're $4 favourite, and then hit the lines.
Yeah.
Fucking not right. Anyway,
Flemington, how's it going to play?
I think pretty fair. I might run on. What do you think?
Don't know about it. It'll be, if the track's hard, it usually leads to
Rails
some.
out 9 metres.
Yeah, if the track's hard, usually some benefit to be closer to the speed or not. It should be fair. Like, it's been pretty good, Flemington.
Yeah, I'd say fair. I think I might run on towards the end. That's what I meant.
Not a hot day on Saturday
But
either, so
it's a
good.
pure guess. The track's be perfect, most likely.
Agree
Walshy's
on that.
probably right.
Let's get into it. Race 1, 1,200 metres to start the day for the 2-year-olds, as you would expect. Viking Warrior $2, Mayolzi $5, Gamekeeper $5.50, Skidal $7.50, Outlandis $9.
Right, don't go too
Yeah,
fast.
yeah.
All the rest, yeah.
I thought Free Debt could roll forward. Viking Warrior's got speed. Outlandis some speed. I thought Mayolzi was pretty suited at Geelong where it won. Had sort of every possible bit of PR. Gamekeeper was probably the run of that race for me. I would be surprised if it really improved here, but not a race I'm that keen on. Jonathan?
Viking Warrior should win. It'll be trying its heart out. Like the breeding of it, they don't want to get these horses beat. Like it's a half to Magnus, like by Fastnet Rock. They'll be trying to. It might have some improvement on it. Big jockey change to Zara riding. I think it would be very hard to beat because it sits on speed. It would just follow the. If it sits close to, if the Adelaide horse leads it up and sits behind it, should just win.
Yep. Fair. True.
Nothing for me here apart from I like seeing Adelaide horses come over, but it's got a lot to prove.
Race 2, 2,500 metre race. Market is as follows. Jersey.
Good point.
One for later will lead. Azurite, I think, can roll forward. I think Lycurgus could lead, but I don't think it will. I think one for later will cross it. Pleasuring gets a lovely run. So does Pedro Jimenez.
Lycurgus is $2, Pleasuring $3.20, Pedro $7.50, Azarat $8, longer the rest, and no real moves.
Jonathan?
Bad race to be betting in, considering Lycurgus is clearly the horse with the right platform to win this race.
Right stable.
No, I wouldn't say right stable. I'm just concerned, and I don't know if it's a stat, but you just spoke before. What is the stat on Damien Oliver on those short favourites in the off meetings? Someone brought up a stat. I don't know, but it's not a race I really want to play in, particularly.
If it drifts late, the last 2 minutes, I wouldn't want to know about it. Pedro,
with the claim, gets in with a feather on its back. It's been running the distance, but yeah, it's a bad race. Like if Lycurgus firms heavily, well then again you just don't. Look, I'd love to get those stats. Like get one of the stats blokes like yourself, Drew, to find out. Over the last 12 months, 2 years, 3 years, on the off meetings, not the group meetings, what Damien Oliver's record is on horses under $2.25.
That's better.
It'd be sort of, I don't know, but you just hear whispers from people.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, I thought Pedro Jimenez. It's a bit like Mikel Jimenez, the mad dog that does all those weird stretches and smokes cigars before he plays golf.
You got too much time on your hands, mate.
Yeah. Golf.
No, I thought Pedro Jimenez was potentially value here in a shit race.
Yep.
Race 3, Drews. 400 metre race here. Market.
Speaking of shit races, 0 to 70s.
Yeah. Rocks the Castle, $3.50, a little bit of backing. English Gambler, the New Zealand import for Weir, $8. Weapon, $10. Look, you've got about 8 horses from 10s to 20s. So.
All right. Well, look, a lot of speed here. I think I'll go real quick. El Magnificent from 13 should cross and want to go forward. It has to from 13. Rocks the Castle's fast and a good horse, best of the on paces. Bunch of them want to roll beat forward. Dane Thunder first up, don't know where to go. Fast Plan's got ability and could win this, I think, but just the map's tricky. I like one here, the 16 Absinian. That's wrong. Absinian. Now this horse closed better than Tin Hat did behind Tin Hat at Sandown. Tin Hat pissed him yesterday.
It was very good.
And hemorrhaged before doing it.
Well, hemorrhaged because the other horse wasn't ready.
No, the other horse was good enough. Just like
it wasn't control well enough. Go on, man.
Yeah, but
wasn't ready.
It's not. I don't think it's that good.
Yeah, well, one or the other. If it wasn't ready, yeah.
Anyway, Absinian.
It's a stupid thing to say. Either no good or wasn't ready. One or the other. Yeah. I'd say it might be a little bit of both.
The 16 here, Absinian, was $14, I think.
You were getting 14s, yeah.
Yeah, like great price, $10. I think still a good price each way. 1 by 3. It'll be a play for us. I'm pretty sure.
He's an underrated trainer too.
Yeah.
Juicevic.
And it's good speed here, so he's going to need luck, but good each way. I'd see to find out.
Yeah, I agree. Weapon can improve second up as well. It has got a pretty poor draw, but I really query it. Rocks the Castle might be a little bit short.
But it makes its own luck here. That's the
but it'll get taken
big
on.
tick for it, isn't it?
It won't get an easy lead.
It's a good horse, but you couldn't take the odds.
Drew, you betting?
I'm not betting
finished yet.
Sorry, mate. I thought you sounded like you weren't that interested at all.
I'm interested in betting this race. I'm happy to back Absinian and happy to back Weapon. I've just got a big concern about both the Weirs, Sacred Theme and English Gambler. Sacred Theme's a query though, because it's the next Smurden horse, which is...
Well, so is Super Hard. Weir's the only bloke who seems to be able to improve Smurden horses.
Yeah, no, but Super Hard got lengths taken off her because it went to another bloke who's just a battler, and then he got it. Super Hard went alright early in his career to show promise.
There's been a few trainers like the battler sort of...
I went to Henry Dwyer and he took lengths off it.
They're finding a bit of form though, those sort of blokes at the moment.
Yeah, well, he took lengths off that Super Hard Henry Dwyer. Like, that's fact.
Yeah, but that's fair enough. The horse like was running without feeling its feet for a year. So fuck. It's actually a bit harder than I thought.
Yeah.
A lot of highs are quiet on drugs.
Yeah.
So fair enough that Henry slowed it down. I'm glad he did.
Well, Darren sped it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I think the one horse I just want to touch on is obviously the import English Gambler. hasn't finished worse than second. It's run second in a $100,000 race over in New Zealand. It's very much a heavy tracker, but when it did find a good 3, it won by 2 lengths. Now that was over 2,100 metres, but it's still good enough at 1,400 that if money comes for it,
that's the key.
like I want to be on it. If it's starting $5,
Yeah, but
I wanna
it
be
might
on
be 2019, but let's just make this crystal clear. Mailbag's opinion and view and advice on Darren Weir and handling him. If they hemorrhage late, if they go from 200 to 1 to 150 to 1, have something on. They go from 4 to 1 to $4 to $3.50, have something on. If they go $4 to $6, probably let it go.
Yeah.
Although Hawkshot pissed in on Wednesday.
Firmed up late.
No, it didn't.
Right at the death, it come back in, didn't it? Trimmed
No.
up.
It was like out of the gate. And it fucking flew.
No, it did. It did firm up late.
I thought it was going to fall. I thought it was going that well. I thought it was going to clip heels.
It slightly firmed up later, 620 back into about 580 at the depth. I know because I was watching it on my back.
Okay.
Right, it did firm up right at the depth a little bit. There was a sprinkling.
I had it on top from the yard. And
well, that's why I had to have something on it, didn't I?
Yeah,
$6,
so then
I think
that's why they're watching it. But the betting drift, like I said, it was 4s to 6s, so no bet.
Yeah.
Pissed in.
I obviously wasn't watching that close because I had a
Race
small bet.
4, 2,000 metres. Market is as follows, Drew.
Yep, Ocean X 350, Royal Performance 420, Made Me Shiver 440, Essentialists, probably not right, 750, Yulong September $8, and Dream Big 12s. Look, money's come for Yulong September, not a surprise, and Royal Performance.
What price catching beams?
8s out to 18s. It is the biggest drifter on the card.
Can win.
It would have won at Kilmore if they didn't scratch it. Sorry, Kyneton yesterday.
Yeah, catching beams did beat Mahis Angel.
Mm.
It was very good winning it. It was gift to the race, but won well at Mornington. It's in this race. Royal Performance, I thought, hit the line huge. Caulfield with a good ride here, probably the one to beat, and Yulong September the other. I'll be working those two, not losing catching beams. Jonathan.
Yeah, there's a lot of them here. Catching, I said I wanted to be on catching beams at Kyneton, but they scratched it. Royal Performance being a Camelot by Danehill, 2,000 metres probably suits. Prefer the geldings over. It's still tough. Yeah, I'd probably be with Royal Performance, just being a gelding, just a bit of stronger horse. There's a pretty good maiden at Yarra Valley that Ocean X and Made Me Shiver come out of.
Yeah.
There's been a couple of another horse come out of it and won the following week at Yarra Valley there, and then won the maiden, then won the anyway. I think it's a process of elimination. I'm going to end up with Royal Performance as well.
Very small opinion of this race. Made Me Shiver, I just think will just sit outside the lead. I don't see much.
Drew, let me tell you, you better be putting the shoulders up pretty soon. You've got 4 races, 5 races.
I know, it'll be a little bit later. I'll just say Made Me Shiver, I just think compared to where I think the other favourites are going to sit, it's probably going to have 2-3 lengths on them coming into the straight and be hard to run down.
Race 5, 1,100 metres, down the straight.
The market is Thronador, $3.10, Duel $4.20, Beers with Clint $5, Tropazina $6.50, Ollivander $9, and the Sisters $12. Ollivander's been the one they've come for. It was 13s into 9s.
Ollivander is a cracking type. Really keen to see it return.
Is it a non-winner?
It's only had 6 starts and it's racing top company.
That stable is flying, and God, I love him. I really love
Yeah.
that song's horrible. Just a funny prick, like he bags the shit out of jockeys. Like if they ride him shit, he lands over the fence, doesn't care who you are, and just tells you about it.
I think look, he looks at me, sees my mouth moving, but doesn't, like, nothing fucking registers.
I love it.
Anyway, I think
I've heard
Beers.
some comments come out of his mouth that are pretty fucking good.
Yeah, he's good.
Good.
And they
Second
are
only to
clean.
Mitch Friedman.
They are clean. The other thing is, which can be problematic with that stable, it's common knowledge that they're very clean.
Yeah.
Well, there's no...
Yeah, which makes things hard, I guess. Look, Beers for Clint, I thought was set up to win at Moonee Valley. Hence, was a very big play for us on the movers.
Yeah.
Probably It's the sort of horse doesn't have enough ability to continue to win. I think he'd be set up again for winning 2 or 3 starts time. Drew well, was ridden poorly, can win. Tropozina's times are big, consistent. He's going to make his own luck in front. It's one of the front runners I sort of like. Ollivander could be a launch if forward. And
What about Tronador?
don't like it. Thought the Sisters was huge at Mornington.
What if I told you Thronador was matching it with Miss Rock?
Drawn one. I'm never ever going to, unless something drastically changes in the setup of Victoria's racing, going to launch at a Robbie Lane horse that's shorter than 20 to 1 when it's drawn 1.
I agree.
Anywhere.
One's terrible gate for it.
Now the Sisters has upside. It was huge. It couldn't have done more than it did at Mornington. So it's got huge upside. Big watch the Sisters.
There's a couple of things you haven't taken into consideration here, and that's these younger horses going down straight for the first time. So it's Thronador's got some.
I just meant to say I also like 3 or 5 a bit.
Yeah, well, it's one down. Thronador's one down straight, which is a tick in my box. Yeah, Ollivander.
Who's riding Thronador? I'll talk you through how I think about it. Who's riding?
The Rat.
What do you reckon the Rat's going to do from 1 down the straight if they all come to the inside fence? Do you reckon he's going to be leading? Or do you reckon he might be 1 or 2 pairs back fence? Which of the two? Which is more likely?
Oh, it's going to be back the fence, but there's
Fuck that.
But there's 10 runners. It's not a down straight. I don't think. I'm not saying it's a betting. I'm not penning Thronador by any stretch.
I'm not saying it can't win. I'm saying it's a shit bet at that price.
Yeah, but I hope Mumbles wins. It cost me a fortune at Warrnambool. Owner was absolutely sick on it. You know, Big Macca. He's got a share in it, and like it was a horror watch. I hope it wins for Macca and Danny Bowman, Mumbles, but Thronador's the one on Process Elimination, and Ollivander. They come out of the classier races for mine.
Prairie 4 won a good race, like a goodish race, down straight.
Hasn't done anything since, but it's with the right stable to improve, isn't it?
Yep.
And it's got the right jockey on it, it's drawn well. Like,
I'm pretty damn keen here on one horse that you guys haven't mentioned. It last start travelled like an absolute moral, and then I just reckon the jockey's been a little bit right that its action just in the straight wasn't as fluent as I would want to see it. It just something's gone a little bit wrong with it.
Yeah, what went wrong with it was the bloke sitting on top of it, man.
Every chance. I think up to the 1100 metres would be suited. Barry 8's perfect. I'm completely agreeing that the person on top of it is the only thing that's making me not want to launch at Duel here. So I'm going to be having a play, but it's medium sized at the moment.
Okay. I like it. Good to have you back. Race 6?
Yeah, race 6.
400 metres, Drew.
The market is loading. Mastering $3, Set to Sparkle $5.50, Mount Kilcoy $6, Hey Now $7.50, King's Command $9.50, and Kaching $10.
Good speed, tricky map. Set the Sparkle, who last week was gifted a race with a net ride by D-Lane on
Nantali.
Was it?
What's he on that?
Yeah, Nantali, who sneaked to let this prick cross and get in. Then
Prick of a horse.
one of the worst rides of all time by D-Lane, who's an enormously good jockey. It'll lead, I think. Ribeye's got speed. King's Command can kick up from 1, should. Kaching will kick up, I think. Heptagon can kick up a little bit. It leaves horses like Bad Wolf, Mastering, Hey Now, and Plot the Course semi-cast here.
Semi-cast.
I don't like Mastering at all at the price. I think it was pretty fucking weak winning last start.
Yeah, Grey Harbour's flash and I thought got there.
I thought it was real weak, like for the spruik on the horse.
Yeah.
Like we're all sort of thinking this is a group horse.
But is it maybe not a Caulfield horse? I don't know. I know that's
That's a fair claim, but it's one at Kilmore, which is a very unique track.
Yeah.
It's one up the straight, which is nothing like it's going to see here. When it went around the corner at 1200 at Caulfield, it looked like it stopped. So now it's going 1400, drawing 11. You're either going to use this up and get forward, or sneak and be sort of back. I don't like it.
I think it'd be better off sneak. Might be, it's.
So I think they'll definitely sneak. I think you'll be near last, and you'll know like if it's travelling or not. Sort of thing.
Kaching can improve second up, I believe.
Yeah, Ribeye, Kaching,
What's wrong with Leodora here at 40s? What am I missing?
I'm just concerned about the jockey.
But I think Set to Sparkle can win. Like, it was gifted last start. What price would Natali be here?
Right. These just run-of-the-mill race. Well, these, as we sort of spoke about the car, it's not a top-notch
Yeah,
car.
we've got to
race.
try and bet that, don't we?
Yeah. Try. It's easy to bet.
What
Try
are you
to find
doing?
out. All these first-up horses, and a lot of them are unsuited. It's very hard for me to go through. Like, yeah, Kaching is sort of
You like Kaching, you've said it five, six times.
Kaching. I do like Leodora as a horse, but Michael Poy's got to learn how to ride. Like, he's still learning the
You
craft.
get 80s on Betfair, you're going to be on it, mate.
No, I don't back certain jockeys until he proves otherwise. He's on that list at the moment. Like, as I said, he's a young kid. He can improve. He's got a bit to learn. It's a tough race. There might be some scratchings as well. Leave me out.
I actually like Kaching with you as well. I think it just gets run of race if Set to Spark. Don't get me wrong, I actually like both your horses. I think they're probably the two top ones. And
What's my horse?
well, Set to Sparkle, I thought
No,
you'd
it's not
stick
my
with.
horse. I think
Okay.
it can win. I think it's a shit race.
Yeah, a very.
My play might be
Average
Lane
race.
Master in the parade. It was fucking enormous and sensational at Flemington when it didn't win. And we backed Usain Bolt actually from the yard because it's that sort of stable that can jump up out of the ground. But I thought, like,
And it went enormous.
Oh.
yeah, but it looked good, and so did Mastering. So I'd be interested how it's parading now. It's been up. This is a long prep for it.
Fourth up, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Well, it's normally preps last like 2 or 3 runs.
Yeah. Well, it's an injury-prone horse.
Righto, anything else?
No, that's it.
Race 7,000 metre dash down the straight. Drewy, take it away.
Champagne Cuddle 215, Glenall 390, Thermal Current 7s, Miss Rock 850, Heart of the Lion 10s, Longer the Rest. A little bit of money for Heart of the Lion is the only move here.
Shits me. I liked Heart of the Lion, still do a little bit, but I think it's getting pretty well found considering it's first up. And Brodich down the straight, he doesn't seem to understand what to do yet, but I think he will. I think Heart of the Lion and Miss Rock are the only 2 potential bets in this race. I can't understand. I don't understand how Champagne Cuddles has gone up so short. I think it'll drift heavily.
I was going to say, I can't believe you're going to go with Miss Rock and a 9-year-old. But in saying that, this is a race I've gone over. Champagne Cuddles is first up, down the straight, and going the wrong way for it, which is a really big query. Glenall has run in Melbourne, but once again, down. I don't know whether it will be a straight horse and barrier 1. So they're the first 2 in the market. The safest bet for me would be an each way play Thermal Current because it does handle the straight. Damien Lane aboard, and I don't think the 60 kilos is a worry. It'd be interesting to see how this market shapes up. Like, I didn't think Miss Rock last start. It might have been in the wrong spot, but it didn't really go through the line that well. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Happy. This horse has a bit of ability and it's the right odds for the stable.
it's only $8 though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it'll get. So you're talking 11s on fair. So I'm not betting until we get there because I want to see him parade.
Yeah, I can back
Champagne
Thermal
Cuddles,
Current
I think, is 400 metres or mile horse as well. It's a 1,000 metre race. 1,000 metre horses win 1,000 metre races normally.
Yeah.
So I agree. Thermal Current, the Miss Rocks, Heart of the Lion. They're the sort of horses that are going to relish 1,000. Bull Pit will probably scare the shit out of you if you don't back it for a bit.
It'll lead up.
It'll
for a
look
bit.
like the winner.
Lead up.
Bit.
And
It'll
have
be
a
there
heart
at 200 and then it's gone at the 100.
Jamie Carr's on Belwazi.
You see Jamie's moving here?
Yeah, I think I
Yeah,
can't
ask her
wait.
out for dinner, Drew.
Pretty sure she's got a boyfriend, man.
So,
Long-term boyfriend.
what do you get?
No, I don't think she does. She was pretty ruthless down there in the ball last year. Remember that?
No, I don't know. I just remember going to the Betfair function and then after there, it's just a blur.
Not for your bookie, mate.
Hey? Oh, yeah, poor old Jodie fell down. Oh, she didn't. She was unlucky, broke her ankle at the joint. Yeah, poor old Jodie.
I was talking to Jodie about that the other day, actually.
She good fun.
Me really quickly on this race, group horses down
So
in
you
class.
go to the bookies room, talk to any of the jockeys, and they know that you know him.
Yeah.
Or you
The
do
bookies, you
all
mean?
they do is
The jockeys.
the bookies.
Yeah.
All they do is just bag the fuck out of him.
That's what mates do.
Don't say he's a good bloke.
Fucking junior.
Miss Rock is a group horse, back down in class. I have to respect it, the price, I can back it. And Thermal Current just loves the track. It just hard. If they run hard, it's good for it. If they run slow, it's good for it. As long as Dean Lane puts it in the race at the right time, it can win.
Righto, race 8, 800 metres. Drew.
Sorry, it's just loading. Lorry Me In.
Lorry Me.
Guess what? They're backed at 440 into 230.
Unbelievable.
I know. 5 Kingdom, 6s into 550. Black Sail, 750. Killer Macara, 750. Kentucky.
Kill Macara.
Yeah. Kentucky Breeze, 4s out to 850. Massive Drifter. And Fastnet Latina, 14s.
The 1, 2, what price? What's it called and what price is it?
Gerildly Letter. I almost got it. Gerildly. I can't say
You know where Gerildly is?
I couldn't even say it.
23s.
I reckon Ned Kelly went there.
It's up just over the border.
So he did, didn't he?
He might have robbed a few people. Wherever you get nerd, he's a bit like a punter, mate. Wherever you get nerd, old Ned.
Got to do what you got to do.
Genius, put on the, you know.
Tricky map here. I cannot fathom
Tricky
how
map.
this thing is near the price it is.
Tricky map. There's a heap of speed in it.
Yeah, but who's going to roll forward and who's going to go back?
About 4 of the bastards will. They're all going to go to the
Four
top.
of the bastards.
Yeah.
4 of the
4 or 5.
Anyway,
Like, if I was Walshy, I'd be laying the last 3 favourites. Mastering, Champagne Cuddles, and then Lorry Me In.
Well, you can lay the last 3 favourites. Just get on the fair and punch into them. Yeah, that's exactly right. Talk about the sponsors.
I'd understand that. I predict that my position before I've seen the horses parade is heavily against these 3 favourites, and there's neutralised if they look like morale is in the yard. But a horse like Mastering, though it's cast and wide, will just if it's fast enough and good enough, it'll win. This horse could get the most unlucky run of all time straight in here.
Yeah. Like last start, it was just... That being said, the ride wasn't as good last start, but, you know, it was still...
Oh, there's a lot of kick talking, I think, last start.
A lot of kick talking. I back Diplomatic Jack.
Yeah.
Happy days.
Should have seen this guy fist pump out when we were at, what was it, Hanging Rock, yeah.
Anyway, I don't really want to bet the race, probably just going to lay this favourite.
Yeah, I want to see what the pattern of the racing. If the pattern's, if it's a pretty fair track, Kentucky Breeze ticks a few boxes. I know it's drifted. The horse doesn't know what odds it is. It's got a good hope. Fastnet Latina hit the line very well last start against Black Sail. I thought it was value, and it'll get back and run on. And Kilmacara's a noted leader. Kilmacara will probably lead from a group of 4 or 5 pushing up, but. No, I'm with Kentucky Breeze and Fastnet Latina on top. Lure Me In is what they're calling this horse. It's short. It isn't without hope. And we'll know the track
100%, I can win, but it's not between all 30 chance.
No, that's exactly right.
I'll be tipping 11 to beat 6, to beat 13, to beat 3.
Well, you're leaving Kentucky Breeze and Fastnet Latina out.
Yeah.
It's good when you pot me. These horses.
Well, I've got
I wasn't sure whether to put Kentucky Breeze in or Black Sail,
Yeah.
but then when you tipped Kentucky Breeze, I thought I'd put in Black Sail.
Yeah, and I said Fastnet Latina is probably a better run than
so I elevated it.
Remember when you lost the prologues and I rang you up and I said, there's a horse in the first at Geelong, it's going to go off, it'll win. Oh yeah, no worries. I'll pop Walshy here on the prologues. I'm only leading.
I was sitting next to the content manager at Betfair. I thought this would be better if I just pop Walshy.
Walshy's declared this to me, so I must be
it
lame.
anyway. I didn't
I
like
must
it.
be lame.
I didn't like it. You're tipping it. Tip.
And
can't win.
And what did I say? I said I'd take the $6 or something like that.
Hemorrhaged.
And everything about 350 and 1 by 4.
Yeah.
No, I didn't win 1 by 4. One anyway.
It wasn't easy.
Money in the bank.
It was winning when it went past us for 200 in a little marquee.
It was very satisfying. Not for the money.
Yeah, but
The ego.
if I did it again one day, we cleaned you out that day almost.
You clean me out. You didn't know what day it was. you sitting there and go, I'll have a bit of this, a bit of that. No. Now, legless. And then look what you've done to my staff.
Oh, don't
Look
talk
what you did to my
Don't talk
young
about
staff.
that.
He
Don't
got
talk
home at 5 a.m. and my brother put him on the train at 7 and got back to his old house and he said, Walshy's baby kept me up all night. I'm like, he got home. His brother said to me, he goes, geez, he's a fucking idiot, that kid. And obviously I told his mum after. I go, clearly the baby didn't keep him up. And she goes, I thought that. I'm like, self-inflicted.
Just quickly, you've left the winner out. Five Kingdom. It's a horse that has absolute guts. It doesn't give up. Hasn't missed a placing. I just think, the mapping's a little bit awkward. I think he still just finds a way to get in. I know you hate Michael Poy.
I don't hate Michael Poy. I just said
as a jockey,
he's just going to have to
riding
improve.
ability. 550 is good enough for me to play.
He's not a young bloke. He can improve.
Right, race number 9, the lucky last, 1200 metres down the straight. Drew, take
Langroll,
away.
360. Order of Command, 480. Intuition, $6. Excel Tara, 7s. Just Highfalutin, 11s. And Walshy's mate, Streets of Avalon, $12, who has been back with Just Highfalutin.
Good speed here. This race is a lottery. Langrow will win if it's on pace. If it's real hard to make ground, I'm scared shitless of Langrow the 15. I think it deserves to be favourite. Order of Command, like this horse, you don't know what you're going to get. I'd say a few things, but I think she's still in the house. It reminds me of an old friend of mine who wouldn't know what you're waking up next to.
Fair enough.
It's a bit like Order of Command, except sometimes this thing created huge, fat, sweaty Melbourne Cup week and pissed in.
Yep.
Created well last week before, legless. Looked sore the way it went through the line. Now it's backing up.
If you put a line through its last start, it'd be clearly favourite.
Yeah.
Like it's been beaten by Nature Strip, Brave Song. Then won 2 in a row down the straight. You put a pen through its last run, it's clearly favourite again.
That's what I'm saying. So it's probably going to win, isn't it? But do you want
the draws a query. Oh, it just the whole Wednesday.
This race is torture.
The whole Wednesday thing with D Oliver, as you said on that like, it's just question marks. It's not.
Well, if you wanted one to not win, down the straight from 1. With no early speed, this is a horse that you could make excuses for. So therefore, I don't want to bet the race.
But then again, you should be. Why the hell would you even bother pulling a horse up when you're running for 68,000 stake? Like it's good prize one. It's still a good prize one.
I thought XL Tara was capable with too. Yeah, that's it.
It's a good horse.
It's a tough race.
I would not be surprised if Top Me Up wins. It's a horse I'm a bit biased on, but I think they've actually tried to get it to settle this prep, and I think if it's going to win, it's this run. If not, it's not going to win again.
See how Matthew Elton always tweets about this horse?
I better follow him.
On the namesake of the day and shit.
Are you talking about XL Tara or
Top Me Up?
Okay.
If he was running the week like they repealed again,
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, but Langray's first time down the straight, though.
Yeah, I know, but if it's on pace, if on fence, it'd be hard to catch.
Yeah. I backed it at Caulfield, obviously, and got beat.
Anyway, we're betting here? No. Best bet, boys.
If I had to pick a horse which I think was most likely to win, I'm not talking about...
No, best bet. We're not...
Viking Warrior.
Listen, mate, we've been bagging non-betting tipsters all day. We're not doing that.
Viking Warrior would be the most likely horse to win tomorrow.
Are you backing it?
If it hits $2.50, yes.
Okay. Drew, best bet, please.
Jewel, I'm pretty sure it's race 5.
My best bet, race 3, number 16, Abyssinian. $10, $11 each way. I think it's the best bet on the card. And it can be my value as well. Value.
Value. No, don't we have a best bet each way in value? So that
okay, alright, that is fair.
The each way is
Five Kingdoms my each way bet in race 8.
Each way is Thermal Current, and the value bet was Abyssinian, and lay the day. I'm probably happy to lay. I'm happy to lay a lot of them. Rocks of Castle, I'm happy to lay.
I'm happy to have my value bet then. Race number 7. Number 3, Heart of the Lion, first up there for Lloyd Kennywell, who, despite not training a stack of winners, somehow managed to spend 1.7 on Yearling the other week. Well done.
Big,
isn't it? Snippable.
How
snippable must you be?
I can't take you seriously with those hipster glasses on.
I can't see it without it, mate. It's all blurry now.
Lay of the day, race 7, Champagne Cuddles.
Okay, I'll be laying Champagne Cuddles, Mastering, and Laurie Me In. Case bet cut.
I was like, where'd you get these from?
Casebet Cup, thanks to betfair.com.au, is which race drew you?
I was thinking race 6 because there's quite a few runners. It is the mastering race though.
That's alright, let him have it. Won't win. No, it could win. Oh, turn the motorbike off, please, Jonathan. Casebet Cup, thanks to betfair.com.au, is race 6. Pick a roughie, boys.
Leodoro.
That's a benchmark 84. Surely got a better race than that. Oh, not enough runners in the
I'll take Mount Kilcoy. Is that a roughie?
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, it's
what price is
$6
it?
now.
No, it's not rough enough. I'll take Plot the Course. What price is it?
Yeah, you're good. It's the outsider.
Plot the Course.
You're right on the limit at 10s with Kaching.
Ka-ching.
Oh, unsimple like behaviour.
Well, I was actually going to tip Plot the Course. You know why? Because you did it. You backed the same reason I was. Because you know it's going to be running on. It's going to run past a couple in the straight. It's got a bit of a motor in that.
Alright, Drew, anything else we need to do?
No, just mounting our mail on the weekend. Get involved. Movers.
It's full though. Movers is full. Despite like some of the sickest, I'd say it's been the sickest bunch of results for the last 6 weeks. The amount of seconds. That thing at Kyneton was 14s and 4s and loomed up. Oh my fucking god. Martin Cedar, well, we've had a unit at 11s, 14s or whatever on that thing that's run 3 wide over 2100.
The Jack Hill thing on Saturday, the wheel one.
Yeah, isn't it?
Oh my god!
Oh, that was
that was sick.
Yeah.
That's all horses that could have won, and we would have had. We're still winning.
Mind you, I like to say, you know, of those horses that have been sick results, I haven't backed many of them. I backed the red bet each way, and obviously I loaded into the thing in Perth that won. You know, it's a
he
great
thinks he's just like that. If he's ready, when he's ready, he's gonna do like a special product, which is the Movers plus Wish.
No, it'd just be separating it. Like the Movers is a great product, but if you were a massive punter and wanted to have 2,000 and 3,000 on them, and you selected which horses you wanted to out of that product, you'd be absolutely full. Like, you know what I do? I'm a poor jockey. I just won't back him, but
Well, when the results were independently done by John,
yep.
What was the pot for the year? 26.
I want to say it was 25 to 26 that he had it between.
Yeah, so let's say 20% pot for 2018.
Yeah, and that was him saying on the prices because he couldn't get set at times on different bookies, so
that was no SP and all that sort of stuff.
He was taking the lower prices that he could get because he couldn't bet it.
I reckon.
The show's entertaining and fun and taking the piss, but I'm very, very proud of that product.
I reckon my personal results on that product would be 40% return. I don't know.
Anyway, there's no spots available, so.
Well,
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yes, right, over and out.
Have a great week. Good luck on Saturday. Anything else?
That's it. Thanks very much for watching.
Bye, guys.